security officer was horrified to find the suitcase scanned to show a giant bum, but he wasn't about to report the incident, because the voices of the criminals are coming through his headset. They're about to take his girlfriend's life any minute now, but the righteous Jack wasn't going to do that. He put his cell phone under the table and called the police, but as soon as he dialed the phone, the thugs on the headset told him to hang up immediately. Jack had no choice but to end the call, and put his cell phone into the lost and found box according to the robber's request. But he did not intend to give up. He quietly woke up his watch, pretending to talk to the robber, and the watch converted his words into text to send to his cousin, and the thugs told him to delete the text. Jack was dumbfounded. Such a subtle action was discovered by the criminals. He didn't understand how they saw it. It wasn't until he looked up and saw the airport security camera above him. He realized that the criminals had hacked into the airport's surveillance system. That's how they knew every move he made. The robbers also told Jack not to show any sign of panic, so as not to let the tourists see anything unusual. The airport announcement came on. Jack realizes that the same announcement seems to be playing in his headphones, which means the assailant is now in the airport. In order to find out his location, Jack began to engage the thugs. He promised to do everything they asked him to do. The gangster said his accomplice would arrive in 10 minutes with a second suitcase. All Jack had to do was let him go, and the cooperation would end happily. Jack finally noticed a few more details. The sound of a baby's who's crying in the vicinity of the gangster, and he was chewing something in his mouth. It's obvious that he's in a state of eating. Jack stopped the baggage conveyor belt, listening carefully to the sounds of the entire airport. He finally spotted the crying baby a short distance away. He looked again at the bar. The man was chewing at the exact same rate as the assailant. He's finally located the assailant. Now Jack can strike back. As the baggage conveyor belt was stopped, a passenger impatiently urges him to open the belt. Jack seized the opportunity to deliberately argue with him. Their argument escalated. Jack called for a law enforcement officer to check the man's identity. Then he took his ticket. He picked up an invisible pen and quietly wrote the robber's information on it. This type of pen can only reveal information under ultraviolet light. He managed to pass it on to the law enforcement officer.